Hey, it's Paul from Derivan, and today we're going to have a look at the Golden Synthetic Professional Brush Sets. Now, look out for them, and there's 3 different sets that we've got. So, they come packaged like this. The first one is long-handled flat, so it's a series of flat brushes in it. The second one is a bright, a pointed, and an angular. So, have a look out for those. And the last one is a flat and pointed round set. So each of the sets has a combination of sizes and shapes. So we'll have a look at the flats first, because this set is all flat, but they are just a varied size. So most of us are familiar with flat brushes and the marks that they make, but just have a look at this for something a bit different. We're all used to using a brush in this manner, but with the synthetic, it's really good to work sideways, because you can get a fine line out of it as well. It ends up being a bit of a shaggy line, which is a little bit different to a round brush. So if you were wanting a smooth line, you'd use a round brush, but if you were wanting something that was a little less laboured, you'd use this one. So let's have a look at these as we go down. Right to our finest little one here. And that's your flat brushes. So let's have a look at the next side. So that's that pack. That's full of flat ones. This next one is brights, pointed and angled. So bright is a flat brush that's curved at the top. So let's have a look. Can we pick that up? Can you see that the top of that, it's like a flat brush, so it's formed the same way, but the bristles have a rounded edge. And what that means is that when we deliver the paint, it actually leaves us with a softer edge. See how this edge here is quite square? So, also in this set is this angular one. So can you see how this has an angle to the front of it? Now this is really good if you're trying to match up to something or come up to a point where you're trying to avoid getting paint on the next piece. So if you're trying to cut in and around things, this is really an essential extra for your box. So look out for those ones. Also in this pack, we've got some round ones. So these round come through and deliver like we would expect a round. And it also has a very fine round brush as well. So we can get down to a finer, even finer line than that. Okay, so that's that set. Now let's have a look at this last set, which is a little bit of this and a bit of that. A mix of all sorts. So in this set, we've got a flat and a pointed round. So the pointed round ones are really cool because they give us a bit more length in the brush. So can you see that these bristles are a little bit longer than just your standard round? So what that means is that because they come to a really fine point, even at this broad, we can, if we lift that right out, we can come to a fine line. And we've got 4 sizes in those, so we'll just have a little play with a couple of them. And then we've got some flats in amongst that set too. So look out for those 3 ranges and make sure you add them to your brush collection.